Are you a forward thinker? Then you need an HR and finance platform that thinks like you do. Workday is the AI platform that helps propel your organization, your workforce, and your industry into the future. Workday, moving business forever forward.
Hello and welcome to Lifetime Uncorked, a podcast where we discuss your favorite made-for-TV movies. Whether you love to hate watch or hate yourself for loving them, pour up a glass of your favorite cocktail and join us. I am your host, Patrick Serrano, and my guests today are...
I am Drew Curran.
And I'm Tristan Tanner.
Yay!
We got teas.
We got the TT here again.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Very risque choice.
I know. I was put on an involuntary hiatus for one season.
You're on the season. You made it. You're just the last guest.
You're just the last. It's the last one.
So you
for
thought
this
we
season.
wouldn't do it, but we did it.
They did it.
We got her back.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're coming back.
Sorry, everybody.
Even after that scathing review.
Yes, we got a 1-star review on the episode Tristan was on.
Yes.
And it said that we were too cruel.
Yes.
And we're usually great, snarky fun. But
Which I thought we were pretty good and kept it at snarky.
sure.
There have been way meaner.
Way me.
I listen to this show. I am
Yeah.
a listener.
We get downright
Yeah.
angry.
And I read that review and I was like, oh, no. And I texted Patrick
did.
and I was like, oh my God, Patrick, I'm so
That's
sorry.
the one
It's
I was
me. Because it specifically said the title of the movie.
Oh, yeah. And I was
Yeah.
100% in the shower. And I was like, oh my God, what's going on? Why is Tristan texting me?
What's happening?
And I was like, oh, a 1-star review. And then I slipped and I fell. So whoever wrote that review, you injured me. And you injured Tristan's ego and her confidence. But she's back because she's brave.
Back and
you
meaner than ever.
You
Look
made
out.
me mad.
Yeah, so if you wrote that 1-star review, skip this episode. And spoiler alert, she'll be back for Christmas too. So skip those.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't because Tristan's awesome.
Yeah.
And not cruel.
No.
Sometimes.
Actually, one of the nicest people I know.
But I will
Snarky.
never be cruel to Megan Hilty because she is an angel.
Yes.
Aw.
And that leads perfectly into what we're talking about today. So we have 2 movies that we're covering with Tristan. One for our finishing out our season 4, and one for our holiday season, both featuring Megan Hilty. Do you know who that is, Drew?
I do now.
Now.
But I know I looked it up.
Oh, you see her picture.
Yeah.
She's like a Broadway person. So
Yeah.
and
okay.
she was in Wicked.
Yes.
I'm not a good
Yes.
Broadway person.
She replaced Kristen Chenoweth's replacement in Wicked. Like straight out of college, straight out of Carnegie Mellon. She was like, I'm in Wicked now.
I applied there.
Oh, okay.
And then I fell in love with her in the musical 9 to 5.
Which I'm in currently.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, you are.
I'm going to rehearsal after this.
And she played Dorley Rhodes, who's the Dolly Parton part. So I
Yes.
knew she could sing country because she's great in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And
then she was on Smash. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, she was on Smash. That's the big thing that everyone would know her from.
Okay. Smash.
Everyone meaning people who like Broadway and musicals. So, and I've
So
actually
So
I've
everyone
met her
ever.
before, and she's very nice. She came to Dominican, and she's very nice. I mean, Dominican. I don't work at a place called Dominican. Don't follow me.
Dominican.
Patrick's a monk. When he was being a monk.
I was a monk.
The Dominican.
Exactly, Republic.
Dominican Republic.
Right. So yes. So we're talking today because Megan Hilty is in this movie, Drew, and it is called Patsy and Loretta. Now you get to guess: is she Patsy or is she Loretta? And do you know who Patsy and Loretta are without last names?
Yes, I do know who they are
Okay.
in real life, the real ones.
Right.
I guess Megan's Patsy.
That's right.
Correct.
Okay.
She is Patsy. So it's Lifetime's movie event of the year.
Whoa, this is it.
Yes.
They billed it as that, and it's Megan Hilty and Jessie Mueller, who is also a Broadway person. She was
Okay.
in Waitress,
Okay.
and
Great.
she's pretty good.
And she was in Beautiful, the Carole King musical, where she played Carole King. So she is also accustomed to doing other people's voices.
to singing.
And we will.
Singing with their
I have a
mouth.
game. We're gonna play a game later.
Okay.
We'll get through the movie and we'll play our game.
Okay.
But our game is, who sang it? Who's singing it? Is it the real person or the actress
Ooh,
singing?
that'll be fun.
And you have to guess.
Okay. All right.
Love it.
You can guess
I
too,
like
but
that game.
I feel like you will know.
Well, here's a little backstory. You asked me to be on this podcast because you know I love Megan Hilty.
Right.
I have a complicated relationship with Patsy Cline. So little did you know that when I was a little kid and my dad would come home having had too much to drink, he would put on Patsy Cline.
Okay.
So it's triggering.
Okay.
But in an okay way. Like it's
Yeah.
great music, so
Right.
it's fine. But like when you asked me, I was like, okay.
Like, I can do this.
Here we go.
You're just like fast forwarding through all the Patsy parts and like watching the Loretta parts.
Yeah.
And then you
Because
just be like,
I love Loretta Lynn. Can I just say that right here?
Loretta Lynn. Yep.
Sissy Spacek and Coal Miner's Daughter.
Coal Miner's Daughter, yeah.
Amazing. So I was kind of mad that they included the Loretta part. Because apparently they were really good friends in real life.
Oh, okay.
We'll get
I
to
mean,
it. But
Yeah.
But yeah, they were really good friends. So I was like, oh, we already did this movie way better than Lifetime could ever do it in Coal Miner's Daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But-
there's a Patsy Cline movie too.
Oh, there is.
Sweet Dreams.
Sweet dreams are made of these.
Yep. She wrote that song.
Which was written by Patsy Cline.
That's so weird. I'm so glad she came back from the 80s for that.
she
You know?
which was written by Marilyn Manson, though,
Oh,
in the
right.
future.
Got it.
And then,
Got it.
you know how it works.
Cool. All right. So, also just saying this movie's probably not very historically accurate. So just take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I mean,
It's very much like
what do you? Yeah,
creative license.
that's fine. That's fine.
All right. So we're jumping into the movie. Starts off with a young Patsy Cline, or so we think.
Right.
She's like spinning around, and there's like white linen, like, flowing in the breeze. And it's like, Patsy, Patsy, come in for dinner.
And
Or
then that's
supper.
over.
Supper. And yeah, it's a 2-second scene.
And you're
but
like,
it's
why?
important.
What?
Yeah.
It's important. It comes back. I promise.
Okay.
So,
So
and
nothing else.
nothing else. Then we flash to 1957. We have Patsy Cline. She is like in a country music band or something. She's wearing like frilly. What is that?
Like fringe.
Fringe.
Okay.
Like, but down, like a cowboy shirt, but
Yeah.
with like fringe. I'm just
Yeah.
caressing my boobs
Yeah.
from above.
Yes. So she's doing that, and she's doing like some like real country song. She's like ding ding ding, and the ding ding
Step right in, girl, and give me a half.
It is.
It's like
country.
honky tonk.
Honky tonk.
Honky tonk.
And I'm like, whoa, is this the whole movie? Because of course it's Megan Hilty. She sings the entire song.
Yeah, it's, I have whole songs ready.
Song's great.
Whole song. And there's some like intercut things in between the songs. Like, I don't know. Loretta Lynn is like washing clothes on one of those
On a
Washboard.
On a
Yeah.
washboard.
Yeah, a washboard.
On a cheese grater.
I don't know. I was gonna say a scratch thing.
And then the washboard doodly doo.
Yes.
That's country.
But Patsy like hasn't really had like a hit, and she's like very particular about what she wants to sing. Like she has an idea of what she wants, and they are like, you're too like redneck singer. Like we want you to be more like contemporary country, whatever that means.
Sure.
They want her to be Carrie Underwood, and she's Kelly Pickler.
Okay.
Bringing it to today's.
That really helps, Drew.
Okay.
Yeah, it really does help Drew. But if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Kelly Pickler.
And they're like,
Man.
you're gonna sing "Walking," and she's like, I hate that song. That song sucks. This song's stupid. And they're like, it's a really good song though.
Yeah. You know that song, right?
Yeah. Go walking.
After midnight,
After
out in
midnight.
the moonlight. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, you probably, that's all we can sing of it. Because
Right, for legal
For
reasons.
legal, yeah.
But she gets on a radio show and she's singing the Walking song.
Wait, she met her husband. You don't care?
Oh, I mean, there were so many white men in this movie. I just figured they were all her husband.
I could not tell the difference
They
between
look
her
the
husband
same.
and Loretta Lynn's husband.
Right.
Do.
And I know
Yeah.
Do from Coal Miner's Daughter. But
Yeah.
okay, so she meets her husband. How
Yeah,
does
and
that
she says,
happen?
he like comes and sees her in a bar.
Oh,
And,
okay.
and she's like, I want two things in this world, babies and hit records.
Yeah.
And if you have a problem with either of them, get out or something. Okay,
Get to
sorry.
getting. Okay, so she meets her husband because they both are very much like women of the time. Like, their husbands don't necessarily control, not Patsy, but definitely Loretta.
Definitely
Like,
not Patsy.
the husbands are like very much like responsible for their careers also.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, back in the day when that was
Right. So like she has
When that was a
she
thing. I mean, it
Patsy has agency to say what she wants, but at the end of the day, the record producer or whatever is going to ask the husband. Mm-hmm.
You're right,
It's
right.
that type of vibe.
Classic husbager.
It's like, can you get
Scenario.
your wife under control, sir?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she gets on a radio show. She's singing "Walking," And again, Megan Hilty sings the entire song, which is to be expected. She does pretty decent.
That's a long song, isn't it? I feel like it's a long. I feel like it's long.
All these songs are like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Maybe they shorten it.
So to get ready to come over here, I was like, I'm going to listen to Patsy Cline songs on my walk, which is 28 minutes long. And I was like, when I stop hearing ones I know, I'll switch to Loretta Lynn. Never did.
You knew them all.
I listened to like 20 Patsy Cline songs on the way.
And you just get this image of your dad being like, I found a pine cone.
Oh, God.
Or something. or whatever. He's like,
Right.
Yep.
Sure. So
It's like you were there.
I don't know what he's. I assume he got really excited about a pine cone and wanted to show it to you.
Great. So Loretta Lynn is listening to the radio and she's like, man, I want to sing. And she's singing. She's got her babies. She calls them her babies. They're all around and they're
This
like,
is Loretta Lynn.
Loretta Lynn.
Yeah.
She's like
Folding laundry
She's
or
like a house
something.
doing housework.
Okay.
And the kids are like, Mama, you sing so great. You should sing like Patsy Cline does. And she's like, you know what? I think I just might.
I am. I
And-
will.
And she like goes to like a little bar or something, and she's singing about like her husband like cheating on her with another man, because that's all Loretta Lynn songs.
With another woman.
With
He's not gay.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say.
Well,
I didn't know that's
you
what
don't
the
know.
song
You
was.
never know. But another woman, yes. And then he's literally doing that as she's singing a song about it, and she's like watching him. She's like, "Oh, I'm so mad."
Oh, I'm a.
And after the show, she's like, "What were you doing with that woman?" He's like, "Oh, she was just talking to me. I don't know.
I don't know.
I wasn't doing anything."
I'm a good-looking American man.
And I got confused again because she went over and talked to some lady at the bar. And I was like, why is she being so nice to that lady that her husband was flirting with? But it was a different lady.
Well, you know,
I don't know. I can't tell
lot
white
of-
people apart. I don't know.
right? It's true.
We fucking all look the same.
So Loretta Lynn then finds success with Honky Tonk Girl, and it's like, and I was a honky tonk girl. You don't know that.
Yeah.
But she plays the Grand Ole Opry, and it's great. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, they're both established in music in like the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Okay.
Did she find the lipstick in her closet yet? I don't remember where that was.
I don't know. I didn't write anything about lipstick.
She's like cleaning out the closet because they moved into a new house, and she finds a lipstick.
Oh, it's not.
And her
hers.
husband thinks she's a whore if she wears makeup.
Oh.
And then
Like-
she sings "Lipstick on Your Collar." You know that song?
Nope. But
That's Connie Francis.
okay.
Okay.
Stick on your
Collar,
collar.
toad a tail on you.
I mean, I probably heard it before.
It's a good one. So it's a couple years later, and Patsy like hasn't had a hit single since Walking, and she really needs to get something going because she's like just raising her babies, and like she's probably drinking. Like she drinks and smokes. Like she's like a badass woman.
She's a good time girl.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they keep like giving her songs, and she's like, I don't want it. But then I don't know where she's driving, because this is like where she gets on a car crash.
She's going out. It's raining, and her mom's like, "I have to go buy you more sequins for your new sequin outfit." And she's like, "I'll go, Mama." I don't remember why.
Oh, okay.
So she's going to the sequin store. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and it's Lifetime, so in a Lifetime movie, like any car scene leads to a car crash
Yeah, that's
or
always gonna
something like that.
Also, if you know anything about Patsy Cline, you know that she was in a big car
she was
crash.
in a car crash, and then later a
Yeah.
plane crash.
Yes.
That's her like
Was she in a plane crash?
That's how
Yeah.
she died.
Oh,
her and Aaliyah.
that's right.
Her and Aaliyah.
Damn.
Yeah. So
Who was I? Never mind. I'm dumb.
okay.
Never mind what I'm saying. Go on.
So she gets in a car crash, and since Loretta Lynn's kind of famous, and we know this from Coal Miner's Daughter because this happens in that as well, she sings a cover of I Fall to Pieces. Is that what that song's called?
There is one called that, yeah.
Yeah, she sings I Fall to Pieces, and then Patsy Cline's in the hospital, and she hears Loretta singing it, and she's like, that girl's good. I want to get her in here, husband.
But it's weird because doesn't it seem like she's like, what the hell is this? When she hears it, and then later, and so then Loretta comes in, and she's got like her little handful of weeds because she's poor, so she can't bring flowers. And she's like, I hope you're not mad at me. And she's like, what? Why would I be mad at you? It's so weird.
Yeah, it's like, but she kind of was mad.
But you seemed
Is
mad.
it? Was it? It seems like there's like a scene missing or something.
Oh,
why would
there's a lot of that.
Jumps all over the place. Well, because it's like two people's, like the most important time in two people's lives who are not actually together very much. All condensed into an hour and a half.
Gotcha.
So it's like, zip, 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 now we're here, now it's this. And like, it's just so random.
Right, because you can't get both of their life stories into one movie. It's more focusing, I think, what the movie was intending to do was focus on their friendship, but it's like they see each other very rarely.
Okay.
Because they really only knew each other. Wasn't it really
years.
short? It was,
Yeah.
it was like 18 months or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
And this is the Mandela effect. Mandela effect? Is that what it's called? Where you think something happened? So, like, people think that they, like, recorded albums together and went on tour together, but never happened.
Huh.
They were only friends for this very short time.
Mandela. Yeah, the Mandela effect.
Yes.
Yeah.
So...
I look very deep into that one. Because it's weird. Because it's crazy.
Oh, it is very strange.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on the Berenstain Bears,
Don't
okay?
get me started on the Berenstain Bears.
So, yes. God damn it, Drew. So, Patsy and Loretta are, like, becoming closer friends. Like, she sneaks her out of the hospital at one point,
And she says, give the client a shove inside.
yeah, because she's got, like, a big old head wrap, and she's on crutches and in a wheelchair. And
Like a mummy hat.
Yeah, she looks like a mummy.
Yeah.
So, and she's got, like, black eyes and, like, you know, like, some missing teeth in the front.
Yeah, she got
She looks a
fucked up.
mess. She looks a mess.
Yeah.
But Loretta takes her to a dinner, and they talk about their husbands, and then they talk about blowjobs.
Whoa.
Yes. They call them... she goes through a whole list.
I just
of them.
wrote euphemisms. They say like 10 or 12.
A lot.
Really?
Like, yeah.
For
She's just
blowjobs?
like, she's just rolling Patsy Cline, and Patsy Cline's like a header, a
Hummer,
beach,
a BJ,
Oh, just like lists
a
them?
licky stick. Yeah, she's just like
a kazoo. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
flesh trumpet.
Because Loretta Lynn is like, there's a name for that? Like, she got married very young, so she's just like, oh, I didn't know anyone did.
Oh, and she's like,
yeah.
there's a name for it.
Right. So she's kind of teaching Loretta Lynn about life in general. And Patsy is kind of more headstrong and, like, willing to speak up for herself, and Loretta Lynn doesn't.
Right.
So she's trying to instill that into Loretta. It's like the whole friendship.
Gotcha.
I feel like there's many scenes where Loretta talks about how her husband's making her do something she doesn't want to do, and Patsy Cline's like, that's like rape, so you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean, like stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
she doesn't really say rape, but yeah,
But that is.
but it is.
But it is.
So, let's see. Patsy and Loretta, they go to this show because, like, Patsy can't go on tour or anything. So Loretta's on tour, and she's bringing Patsy with her to a couple gigs.
Okay.
And they're, like, shady gigs. I brought a clip today.
Like shitty bars.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like a theater, but it just seems like the manager's, like, a creeper. He doesn't want to pay them up front.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not okay with the old Patster.
No. So she comes in and she kind of swoops in. So I brought the clip today so you can see. And the thing about the clip is that it's a YouTube clip because Lifetime doesn't like to have these things out in the world. So what this YouTuber has done, and Lifetime, if you take this down, it's illegal. You can't take it down. They kept the audio, but they edited the video so it looks kind of like a movie trailer. So it's just the audio with like these little clips, and sometimes they line up to what's actually happening, but most of the time it doesn't.
Wow,
Interesting.
very
Okay.
clever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how I'm getting this great audio for all these movies for the past couple episodes. I'm like,
Interesting.
oh, this is awesome. So, because, you know, it's tough to get clips.
Yeah, because you can just find it and take it down. It's real easy to find.
Oh, yeah.
that shit.
Oh, yeah. So here we go. So it'll look a little different for you. For the listeners, it'll sound like just a normal thing. But they're at the concert, and Patsy and Loretta are about to go on stage.
Okay.
But Patsy's like, we're not going on until you get paid. So you can get the vibe.
Get your ass out there now.
Ask for cash now.
Oh, you can't bullshit like this.
Oh, make it the full fee then.
Listen, lady.
All right, Loretta, get your things. I'm gonna go tell them that the show's
Wait.
Oh, you want to tell them?
I need to pay you after the show.
Great. I'll go keep them company and you can go find it now.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Well, hello there. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Patsy Cline.
Oh, God.
Now, my good friend Loretta Lynn is excited to sing for y'all tonight, but... Oh, I sure would love to, but I don't know if you heard, but I've been a little banged up. It's hard to get wind enough to sing when a bunch of your ribs is broke. And what you laughing at? You wasn't there.
Get your ass out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Loretta Lynn.
Thank you.
All right, you get the idea. And you see the weird editing.
Yeah, I was like, even after you telling me that it was going to be weird, I was like, wait, what's happening?
I know.
Oh,
because I was trying to
'Cause you
pull,
just
pull
told me
clips
that.
for this episode, and I was like, what is happening? I got to the part where I wanted to record, and it was a picture of something that totally wasn't happening. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, wait, I'm confused. But yeah, so you get the idea.
That's the way to do it.
Patsy will stand up for her friend forever and ever.
Yeah.
Well, for like 3 more months.
Right.
You know? All right. So let's see what happened. Sorry, I'm just jumping through these notes. So, Patsy, like gets drunk or something. Because have you seen Coal Miner's Daughter?
No.
So like her husband is like an alcoholic, and like he kind of he does beat her and stuff, and
Yeah.
like she always forgives him, and they actually stayed married for his whole life.
Huh. Wait,
Loretta.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the whole thing is like Patsy, like you have to kind of like tell him to fuck off.
Yeah.
And there is a part where like Loretta pulls out some papers or something, and you cannot see what they are. And humble brag, I have a very big television, and I still could not. I was like, what is What is on that?
Yeah.
And then it was like commercial. So I assume it was divorce papers. I
Right.
don't know if you could tell.
No, I mean, I'm drinking wine and typing at the same time, so I have watched all these movies still. But if you're looking for detail, like what the paper said, I just saw a paper and was like, is this important? I don't think so.
And I had a sinus infection, so I was on antibiotics, and also, not that that means anything, but and I was also on prednisone, which is a steroid. And on Smash, Megan Hilty, there's a whole storyline where Megan Hilty is on prednisone, and it makes her insane. So,
Yeah.
full circle.
So you were crazy.
Yeah, I was crazy. Crazy for
Okay. So, Patsy gets a residency in Vegas, and Loretta is still like having marital problems with Dew, but they're apart. And Patsy's like, I'm away from my family. You know, I'm doing like 8 shows a week. More than that, right?
I think it might have been like 14 or something.
Yeah.
But she's like really excited about it at first because she's like, it's a ton of money. It's really good. I'm
Right.
headlining, la da da.
You're thinking it's like Britney Spears, residency,
Right.
Yeah.
or Cher,
Yeah.
or Celine Dion.
Yeah.
But no,
No.
it is like in the place where all the slot machines are. I mean, like the
Oh,
crap
okay.
table and stuff, and it's like smoky, and she's singing, and no one cares.
And no one gives
Yeah.
a shit.
Because country music at this time is very much in like rural areas.
Right.
You know,
And
Like-
it's like more of a
hasn't hit the city.
background music.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Oh, also, can we do one little thing? There was a part where Megan Hilty, Patsy Cline wore a blonde wig, and it was so weird because
Oh, I thought it was her real hair.
no, I'm pretty sure it was a wig over the other wig
Oh.
that she was already wearing to
The
be
wigs
Patsy
in this
Cline.
movie, we should just pause right here. The wigs in this movie were terrible.
Yeah.
And this
that's
part,
too
it
bad.
looked insane. It looked like, did you ever read Hats for Sale, 50 cents a cap? And like this guy, it's a kid's book, and this guy keeps putting all these little hats on his head, and that's like what her wigs looked like. Anyway.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Vegas is shitty.
Yeah, Vegas is not going well, and Patsy like really wants to be home for her family. So I think this guy named Charlie buys a plane so she can go.
Oh, her
commute back
husband
and
is
forth.
Charlie.
Oh, he is. See, I didn't
Oh, okay.
know that.
I think.
I'm like,
Yeah.
whoever Charlie is.
Whoever that
But he
Charlie
buys
is.
a plane so she can jet back and forth.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
And we all know where that's going, but it seems to be going fine for now. She's spending more time with her kids. She's happier because she calls Loretta Lynn, and she's like crying, and
And it's the middle of the night. It's so rude.
yeah, in the middle of the night, her mascara's running. Megan Hilty did a good job acting this scene.
Yeah.
I thought she did a good job because it's like, you're giving up so much for your family, but you can't be with your family.
Yeah.
Like Britney Spears had her kids with her in Vegas,
Did she?
in the hotel.
Well, yeah.
And then Kevin Federline would like come and take them sometimes. But, I'm just making it more relatable, you guys.
Thank
I'm just
you.
making it more relatable to our listeners.
me.
I know my
For me,
demographic.
too.
Oh, for you, yes. So I think I'm jumping around here a little bit, but Loretta's pregnant again, and she's like, I cannot do this. I don't want to have another baby. I have like 5 of them or however many.
Yeah,
My
that's
career is just getting
Yeah, she's just starting to
Going.
get. But I think abortion is not an option for her because she's like from, Tennessee mountains or something. Kentucky mountains.
From the South.
Right. So she can't.
She's just a coal miner's daughter.
She's just a coal miner's
just a
daughter.
coal miner's
She
daughter,
can't
really.
do that. And Patsy kind of talks to her, and she's like, wait, this is when they get into like a fight about something.
Yeah, and then she stomps to the car,
Yeah.
and it's really weird.
Yeah.
Trigger warning, I guess.
Oh.
For people, I don't know.
Sure. Yeah. So,
No, because so she's like, so Megan or Patsy Cline gets mad because she's like, "How dare you say I don't care about my babies?" or something like that. And then she's like, "The acting's really good, but the dialects are also good, which makes it really hard to hear and understand what's going on." And then all of a sudden, it's like, "And P.S. My dad raped me," and you're like, "What?"
Jesus.
yeah.
It was really, but not that explicit. It was like a euphemism or something. It was
Sure.
really weird. And so then I didn't
Okay.
know what went on after that because then I was just Googling if Patsy Cline's dad raped her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause I was
and
like, did I
it doesn't. We don't
misunderstand?
really even get into it deeper than that. Just like a thing she says in the heat of the moment as they're like in a fight about,
Yeah.
and they're fighting about like Loretta Lynn doesn't want to have the baby, and she inadvertently says that Patsy doesn't care about kids, so she
Okay.
should be more like her and not care about kids either, which is rude.
Yeah. But it was really well acted, I thought. It was just strange.
Yes.
Okay.
So of course they like talk, and then they're fine. Like the fight lasts one scene, and Patsy is back off to work, and it's like very hard for her. She's like crying as she's like going away, and they're playing Crazy in the background,
Okay.
and we finally get the Crazy song.
Well, there's that one scene where she's like walking around and she's like, "What do you think of this music?" And she's like sight reading it, And Loretta's like, "That's going to be a hit."
That's going to be a hit.
Gonna be a hit. But she goes to perform at her gig, and she's heading back home in her jet, and it's like very rainy, and they're like, "Oh, there is a nor'easter coming in," or whatever the fuck you say in Vegas, a tornado. I don't know,
A dust storm?
sure, but it's
Sure.
like very rainy, and you're like, "This isn't gonna end well." And then she gets on the plane, and this is the flight that kills her.
Okay.
The plane goes down. I think everyone on the plane dies.
Yeah,
Like-
that's usually
Yeah,
the
but it's a
case.
private jet, so it's like 5 people.
So it's, yeah.
Yes.
So who cares?
Wow,
So,
that
like-
was cruel. That was cruel.
Yeah, sue me. 1 star.
But Loretta is like very upset about this, and she's like actually helping take care of the funeral arrangements and the family. And I'm like, oh, is she gonna get with the husband?
Oh.
I thought that was. I'm in Lifetime, so I'm
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
she's
yeah.
gonna.
Yeah.
But no, that doesn't happen. She just writes a song for Patsy called "This Haunted House."
Ooh.
And it's like, ooh, this haunted house. It's spooky and it's scary, and Patsy's a ghost.
And then we see Patsy's
sounds-
ghost.
And then Patsy's ghost comes.
Literally.
And
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, we do?
Are you fucking with me?
Yeah. Well, it's not like a real ghost,
Oh.
but it's like
I'm
she
thinking-
sees
oh.
her.
Oh, it's like...
And
yeah.
I can't remember what
Okay.
happens, but she like looks over and doesn't know what to do, and Patsy nods or something. Like she's
Sure.
where she isn't.
Yes.
So it's a mind ghost.
It's
I
a mind
guess.
ghost. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then she like laughs at herself because Patsy's like, "You dumb bitch, just get over it and be a good singer." And she's like, "Haha, Patsy would."
Patsy would
Ghost
say
Patsy is hilarious. The movie ends with Loretta and Patsy singing "Blue Moon of Kentucky."
A ghost duet.
A ghost duet.
Yeah, because it never happened.
Never happened. Let's not forget that never happened.
In this reality.
Yes.
In
And then
this
at the
reality.
very end, we go back to the billowy sheets in the wind, the linens in the wind.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
The Downy commercial.
The girl spinning around, and the woman saying, "Patsy, Patsy, it's time for supper." And the girls run up on the front porch, and it's Loretta Lynn, and she named her daughter Patsy.
Oh,
And then she looks
wow.
out from the porch, and there's Ghost Patsy. And Ghost Patsy's like, "Hi."
Yeah. And I might have cried a little bit at the end
Okay.
part. I was like,
No.
"Oh my God, I'm so touched by this."
No.
Yeah, I know. I'm so dumb. So
It was the wine.
it was. I mean,
It was
according to my rating scale, I did 3 glasses of wine for this one. So yeah, great.
Yeah.
And I was just having roid rage from
Right.
my prednisone, so I was not crying.
So that is the
Having
movie.
roid
So
rage being triggered by Patsy Cline's
on the podcast, we either pour it up or put a cork in it. We'll start with Tristan. What are you going to do to this movie?
I'm gonna pour it up.
Oh, okay.
I enjoyed myself. The singing was great. The acting was great. It was a little rushed and crazy, but crazy. But I had a rip roaring good time.
Wonderful. Drew, how about
Sure.
you?
I'll pour it up too. Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of, we had, I think, a good amount of Patsy Cline song puns today.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm pouring that up.
Oh, we definitely did. It's Lifetime's movie event of the year. So if I don't pour it up for that, then I probably am a terrorist. So,
And a pedophile.
right. So I'm going to pour it up for that because, whatever. And like, I didn't really know a lot about Patsy Cline. Like, I didn't have my dad listen to her when he was drunk. He would just listen to like, I don't know, Tom Petty.
Yeah, Tom Petty probably.
I don't think I ever saw my dad drunk until like way later. And I was like, wait, my dad drinks alcohol?
Wait,
My parents no, they don't. So I think I learned a little bit about Patsy. I got to see a good performance of Loretta, not to see Spacek good, but like TV movie good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm into that. So now we have a game that I promised that we would play.
Yeah.
What we're going to do, we are going to use our special listening ears, and the listeners can play along. This game is called Who Dat Singing? And I'm going to play a clip of the real song, and then I'm going to play. Well, I don't know which order, and then I'm going to play the movie version.
The movie version. Okay.
So, and they're both live. They're both live recordings. So I found live recordings, so it's not the studio version.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll play it, and then you can buzz in when you're sure of who it is.
Okay.
Okay. We'll start with
We have our thumbs on our ghost buttons.
Should we not buzz in? What if we know so quickly?
If you know so quickly, just give it a minute so the
Okay.
listeners can play
Okay.
along. Because I think you'll know since you actually watched the thing. All right, here we go.
Almost breaks my heart when he says that he loves me. I know that I'm not worthy, and that's what troubles me. If he
All right. So, is that... Well, let me play the other one, and then you just pick one
You want me to
or
compare
two.
it? Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah. So that's one. Is that real Loretta or fake Loretta? Or Jessie Mueller? I guess I shouldn't be
It
cruel.
almost breaks my heart when he says that he loves me. I know that I'm not worthy, and that's what troubles me.
I think I got it.
All right.
Actually, I have no idea.
Okay. Drew, you guess first. Is A, Loretta Lynn or Jessie Mueller? Or is B, Loretta Lynn or Jessie Mueller?
I think A is the real one, and B is the movie one.
Okay. Tristan?
I agree with that, actually.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
You're right.
You know how I guess that?
How?
The second one sounds
I'll play it quietly.
too
It
live.
almost breaks
Like it sounds like it's live on purpose,
Uh-huh.
and the first one didn't sound as live. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Anyway.
I got you. Little sound.
And that bass.
The bass. The big fat bass.
But
All
pretty
right.
good, right?
Yeah, that's very good.
Next one. This one's going to be easy. All right. Here we go.
Uh-huh.
I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy.
Okay, that's option A.
Option A.
Crazy,
Option B.
crazy. I'm crazy for
Yeah.
feeling.
I mean,
Too iconic, right? You
Yeah.
can't. There's no comparison.
and there's like record sound.
All right. Well,
Record
just
sound.
just guess. Let's guess
the
because maybe the listeners
the
don't know.
The first one was the movie one, and the second one was the real one.
That's right.
It's also like
It,
Megan Hilty's a really good singer. I feel
Yeah.
like she's like better, a better
Oh,
singer than
I was
Patsy
surprised.
Cline.
Like looking at Patsy Cline, like things on YouTube, I was kind of surprised how she does not sound that good live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like her voice. She has a cool voice, but
Yeah,
it's
but
not like a
she's
beautiful
not trained,
voice. You know?
She's not like a trained singer. Like she's kind of like struggling to like keep the sustained notes. Yeah.
Well, there was something like I think she lost her voice as a child to scarlet fever or something,
Oh.
or she sold it to a sea witch or something. I forget.
Oh, cool.
And so then her voice was never the same after that, and that's why it's so like low and like, ugh,
Right. Yeah.
which is cool.
Which is-
but,
Which is cool and
Totally
different.
cool.
but you can kind of tell Megan Hilty because she's like, I'm on Broadway.
Yes, I am a Broadway singer.
I'm
This
perfect
is how
in
you
every
sing.
way. Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty, so that wraps up our conversation about what's this movie called? Patsy and Loretta. How can I forget? So easy. So let's do Candace.
Yeah.
What you say? Candace Cameron Bure. On my wedding day, catch the bouquet. Candace hates the gays. Candace Cameron Bure. Drinking rosé, eating creme brulee. Can't share with me. Candace Cameron Bure. Yeah. What you say? Candace Cameron Bure. Okay, so what you say, Candace Cameron Bure, this segment where we watch Candace's Instagram and we talk about it.
Yeah, we are going to do a quick shot of moonshine.
Yes, we're
before-
celebrating Candace and Patsy and Loretta, all fearless women,
Yeah.
and we're gonna drink some moonshine. So here we go. Yeah,
All right.
pour it up.
It smells real gross.
Ooh, that is peach.
Oh, God.
That is peach flavored moonshine.
Oh, it's peach moonshine.
Yeah. Actually, that's not that. The first taste, you're like nail polish. And then the second taste, you're like peach
Oh,
mellows.
peach mellows.
I love it. I love it. That's going to
think
mix
it's pretty
perfectly with my nitro. I'm going to be really fun in rehearsal tonight. That's good. Do you want some more?
Yeah. I'm just gonna down the rest of
Ooh,
it.
thanks, neighbor.
All
Glad
right.
I fed your cat and you brought me moonshine from
Yes.
the Kentucky hills.
The Kentucky-
Tennessee. Excuse me.
Yes.
This
Anyway.
is illegal moonshine.
Very illegal.
That's why I had to take this little plastic top off. It was like, what the hell? Anyway.
All right. So let's do a Candace. I have a clip. Enjoy your moonshine while we watch this clip of Candace.
Yeah.
What is it? I am not sure, actually.
I just got something. It is so stinking cute. I have to share it with you. It's not an ad, it is just pure adorableness. It's turkey
Oh.
on the table. And it's a turkey, it's a gratitude turkey. So this little guy comes featherless. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Comes featherless, but then you take the feathers and you write messages of gratitude, and every day in November, you put on a little feather. So by the time Thanksgiving comes around, you and your family and your friends, look, Boris loves him. You better not eat him, Boris. No. Then you get to share all the things you've been thankful for the year. Oh, these were created by moms, and I just love it. Thank you. Boris is not getting the candy corn either.
Okay. Love that Boris is like, Candace, stop talking. I'm going to eat this turkey now.
Turkey is for eating.
Yes.
Boris is the dog.
Boris is her dog.
Um,
I have a problem with this. Can I tell you what it is?
I have a huge problem with it.
Well, you
too,
guys,
but go ahead.
don't be cruel. It was made by moms.
Okay, but did you see on the front?
It was-
On the front of the box, it said like Feeding America, which is some sort of, I assume, charity.
Yes.
It looks familiar. I'm not super familiar with it.
Yeah.
But it's clearly something where the proceeds from buying this help people.
Right.
And Candace gives no shits.
Oh,
Well,
she
right.
doesn't mention anything.
She probably
about it.
doesn't notice because she's like, this is not an ad, but it could have been a paid partnership.
It could
But
have.
she added them.
Right.
The turkey on the it said at turkey on the table or something.
Weird. That is weird because if you at them, then yeah, it's
I don't know.
it's
Maybe she's
sponsored.
trying to make it
Yeah.
get an ad.
Sure. I
don't
mean, I
know.
did that today with my Bloody Mary. I had a great Bloody Mary, and I was like, I'm gonna tag this
Just
restaurant.
Bloody Marys.
At Bloody Mary.
At Bloody Mary.
At the actual
Don't say
Bloody
it too
Mary.
many times or she'll come.
You can say it as many times, just can't be in the mirror.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Beetlejuice is just anywhere.
Yeah, Beetlejuice is anywhere.
Oh, God, we said it twice.
Oh, okay. No more.
No more time.
No more. So, yes. Well, Candace, I mean,
I just it's stupid. It's a stupid thing. It's a dumb thing.
A
It's
gratitude
dumb thing to get,
turkey?
like,
Oh, I like it. I want it now.
yeah, I
it's
think
a
you
dumb
should
thing
make
to
it.
get,
You're a mom.
About it. Like, she's just like, oh my God, it's so cute. Like, I don't
I
know.
mean, it's not that cute, but
I guess
Yeah.
it's just not my thing.
sure.
It's not my thing.
Yeah, you're just grateful, to yourself. You don't need a turkey
Yeah.
to do it.
I just say it to myself in the mirror.
You don't need a dog toy with paper in its butt to be grateful.
Man, I love that dog going and being like, she's like,
I
don't
do
come
love-
over here. And then he's like, well, I'm going to now that you said that.
The dog's going hard at it, though.
Yeah.
It's going to get torn up.
Yeah.
By the
Probably
dog.
already gone. Didn't even make it to Thanksgiving.
Didn't even make it.
You know what will make it to Thanksgiving? This podcast, because we are doing 12 Guests of Christmas for our Christmas time. We're doing an advent calendar of episodes. So an episode every day in December until Christmas. And then, we'll take a break.
Starting December 1st.
December 1st,
December
yes.
1st.
And all the way till Christmas, an episode a day. Tristan will be on one.
I will.
And also, this is our last episode of season 4. So next week, we are dropping 3 Christmas preview episodes in one day.
In one day.
To tie you over till December. So if you miss us while we're, not here for a couple weeks, but we're still giving the same amount of episodes, but I just thought it would be better to release them all at once. Go back and listen to old episodes or
And
listen
we're
to
just-
Tristan's podcast.
We'll be just
So
know.
mean. Oh, my own podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Tristan's podcast on the Universe Head Podcast Network.
That's right.
Baddest Mothers in the Room.
Would you
Oh,
like to plug
is it pluggy times?
It's pluggy time.
Oh, okay.
So I was segueing in there pretty seamlessly, I must say.
And then I went and threw a seam and I just sewed a barrier real fast.
It's fine. It's the moonshine,
Oh, my God.
my vision's blurred.
I'm so country drunk.
Yep.
Yeah, so I have a podcast with my friend Casey, and we talk about being moms and how it's not all roses and flowers, roses and flowers.
Yeah.
And how it's kind of hard sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's called Baddest Mothers in the Room.
It's
So
gross. Being a parent is gross too.
Yeah.
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 It's great.
Yikes.
Hey, you should check it out.
Yeah.
Everyone should check
Wonderful.
that
Yeah.
out.
So yeah, it's on the Universe Head podcast network.
Wonderful. Drew, how about you?
Yeah, you can catch me at Drew But With Pants on Instagram, or you can catch my band music on not on Instagram. We are on
Maybe,
Instagram
yeah.
as well, but catch us on Spotify and iTunes and all the places that you can download or listen to music.
Wonderful.
And it's called The Limbos.
The Limbos.
The Limbos.
Yes.
We didn't say
Sorry,
that.
I didn't say
They
that.
know. They know.
They
Moonshine.
know.
All right. So
Moonshine. It's
thank
all
you
the
both.
moonshine.
Thank you both for being here.
Country drunk.
Yes, and thank you, listeners, for checking back in with Lifetime Uncorked. We watch these movies so you don't have to, but if you do, we'd love to hear from you. You can follow me at Patrick Miguel or the podcast at Lifetime Uncorked. Don't forget to rate and review us, okay? And you can call us and leave us a Christmas message. You better hurry, though, because since we're recording all these ahead of time, if you call in December, we won't play them on the podcast.
But
But
they won't be on the podcast.
yeah, but we can play them now. So 872-267-4117. And okay, that's it. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.